If we think back to the earlier slides where I said we're tying in the performance and development culture and the performance and development review, is that we've asked all staff to put in a literacy goal to show improvement in their performance and development reviews. So that is quite a change from how things are done. We're saying that you need to show improvement in your classroom in literacy in all subjects across the board. Okay? The SIG group then supported staff in writing their literacy goals, helping them develop strategies on how to achieve that. We're also saying that those goals need to be supported with data. I'm now going to hand over to Phil, so he'll take us from there.
So, where are you? There it is. So in terms of implementing our high reliability literacy teaching procedures, as Gordon's just outlined to you, the SIG works with team leaders, with learning teams, and we model the HRLTPs, and then we ask team leaders to we model them to the team leader. The team leader then models them back to us, and once we've had a talk, they then work with their teams modelling high reliability literacy teaching procedures to their team. What we also do is, through that process, identify, or teachers self-identify their learning needs. And so this is a case study, I suppose, and I do apologise, it's a Word document, it's not that great a visual, but following a request from a VCAL teacher who felt that she wasn't engaging her VCAL students very readily in literacy activities, we met with her to conduct an action research project to identify, model and implement literacy teaching strategies that would address that need. And the aims of the project were, firstly, that we wanted her to get their students' knowledge ready, and so, which, as you all know, would enable them to convert their prior knowledge, experiences and impressions into spoken and written form, so they could connect to the new text. And the new text that they were doing was buying a second-hand car, which, for those of you who teach VCAL, is very much a VCAL appropriate kind of activity. But we were keen at that time to begin practicing our coaching skills, because we had at that time only just listened to Julie Boyd's presentation about coaching, and we wanted to begin those kinds of collaborative conversations that might sustain a culture of reflection and thus improvement. And so we met with the teacher, and we conducted an assessment for learning activity, and we very much used a tool that John Munro, let me reduce that a moment so that we can see the entire screen. Let's give that a go. Now, while that has made that smaller for you, we're all familiar with John Munro's literature, and we've seen that in one of his PowerPoints we've got this data collection tool, which is called, how well do my students get their knowledge ready? And we sat with the teacher and we said, okay, then so, how would you rate your students? And so, running through, criteria such as, whether they feel good about themselves when they apply their existing knowledge, or they know what to look for when they're reading a text. The teacher identified, or rated rather, some of these skills, and as a consequence, we then implemented an activity that would focus on getting the students' knowledge ready.